Good morning, y'all. This is our 9510 John Deere combine. It's been sitting at the welder for about 2 years. We're finally getting something done about the header. We're going to try to crank it up and get it moved for him. No surprise, we're having to jump it off. This thing was deader than the door now. But worst case scenario, we have to take those batteries out and put them on a battery charger and let them get a good new charge on them. And we'll have it running today for sure, but just how long that'll take, I don't know. Now we're gonna try to crank it. Nope. We let them two batteries charge for about 2 hours. Now I'm gonna throw them back in there and see if it's gonna crank. If not, we'll just have to go get 2 new batteries and throw it in it. There you go. After sitting for 2 or 3 years, charged the batteries for a little bit, the thing fired right up like it hadn't seen a day, but without running. I mean, she's a beauty. So we got the combine running and up here in front of this shop door, but now we've got to take this auger out. That whole auger has to come out, and in order for us to do that, we have to take that whole reel out. Well, we're going to move this tractor down the road to another field. It's going to be a good little drive, but I don't think I'll be cutting today because we got to work with that combine a lot. The welder wants us to take the auger out of the front of the header, and so he can rebuild it completely because it was torn in the middle, and he has to cut it in half and add more material in the middle and recut all the holes for the tines and the access holes on it. So that'll be a fun one, and I don't know if I'll update y'all whenever I get back to the field or when I get back to the welders, but I'll get back with y'all. Now we're going to take that truck to where they were cutting ditch banks last, get the last tractor they left over there, run it to the other farm, service both of them up so I can have that service truck with me in the morning whenever I'm working on that combine, as y'all saw at the beginning of this video. Just to make things easier, because the other truck we drove didn't have any tools or anything like that. We just built this truck this year, and we're still trying to figure out what we need on it and what we don't need on it. But I appreciate y'all's patience. There's my buddy Will's truck. He's going to come help me move some stuff around. He's actually starting a YouTube channel of his own here pretty shortly. I'll drop a link whenever he sends me one. Well, we finally made it to the next field. I got that tractor there. We're servicing up right now. And then we just brought that tractor. I got to grease it, blow out the filters. And on this tractor, I've got to fill it up with fuel, grease it. There's that bearing on the end that has to take grease. 20 shots of corn head grease every day, I think it is. Yeah, well, yeah. And then we'll finish up. This is one of our last fields we got to actually cut. But once we get this done, we'll probably hook up to some planters and some plows and stuff like that to get a start on some tillage. Actually, before we head back, we've got to run by my buddy Will's sprayer and throw that hydraulic hose on there, and then we'll head back to the house, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Now we're going to grease our main bearing on this cutter, 20 pumps a day, with corn head grease only. I've already serviced up the other 2 tractors, greased them, blew out their filters, and filled them up with fuel. And now we're going to go throw that hydraulic line on the red sprayer I was telling y'all about earlier, because, you know, it's the case, as usual. But I'll get some footage of that in a minute, too. Before we head over to that sprayer, we had to stop and get us a bite to eat. I got a barbecue sandwich with some coleslaw on top. There's Will. Well, what did you get?
Double cheeseburger and fries.
Is it any good? Well, I'll catch y'all when we're at the sprayer. We're at my buddy Will's sprayer in the middle of the field. We got the new hydraulic hose to throw on it. It goes on right there. it's what picks up the boom and drops it down. It's just got old and dry rotted. That's how a lot of them actually do. It's nothing you can really do about it. There's the hose we gotta throw on there, and then he can then fold it up all the rest of the way. It blew mid-fold, and we'll have him back and ready to run tomorrow. He's got a little bit more wheat to spray, and I'll try to get y'all some footage of us replacing it. Well, before we can actually do anything else, we gotta go and run and get some hydraulic oil for the sprayer from the shop. It blew all of it out whenever it blew.
Trying to get to it.
Well, we got that hose started and the other hose up there fixed. After he gets this tightened down, we'll try to crank it and see what it'll do. We gotta take the batteries out of this 9970 right here and take them and put them in that combine we were working on yesterday, because the batteries in it are absolutely trashed. And then I already got some hydraulic oil on the back of the truck. Right there for us to take over there whenever we get these batteries out. I'll see y'all up there. I got these old batteries out, the new ones on the back of the truck. We'll throw them in here and get this thing cranked up so we can get the head torn apart. We got the reel out now, sitting over there. We're gonna take the auger out now so we can get it, and he can chop this section out right here on both sides and re-roll a piece of steel to go in the center. Auger out of that header earlier. I just didn't get no footage of us taking it out. Now I'm in the tractor about to go cut some ditch banks. In this last field we're on here, it shouldn't take no more than 2 days. Should have it knocked out this weekend. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.